Brandon Land here from runnersfeed.com with another episode of Runners Feed Live. We're coming to you live today from downtown London, Richmond and Central. We're here with Theresa Carriere, who just finished the trek from Sarnia to London, 100 kilometers by foot. So thank you so much for joining us today,
My
Theresa.
pleasure.
Cool. So again, just congrats on an incredible event. I saw all the balloons coming into London. It's incredible to see that many people, get behind such a great cause. So for the people who don't know, maybe give us a little bit of overview of how One Run started and how this event went this year.
Well, it started back in 2007 when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And when everything was over and I was feeling well again, I decided that it was time for me to give back. And I decided that one way I can do that is run. It's something that I've always done. And I thought, as one survivor, if I ran 100 kilometers in one day, would that draw enough attention that we could maybe raise some funds for breast cancer and some awareness? And last June was our first run, so I ran from London to Sarnia, 100 kilometers in one day, raising a lot of money for our cause.
Amazing. So obviously it takes a great support system to do that, and we know you have 6 brothers, 6 sisters,
yes.
So you've always had a support system there.
Absolutely.
Obviously it takes more than 12 people to put something like this on, so maybe just tell us how that works, who's come together to help you put that together.
You know what, I think anything this big and this successful requires the work of a lot of people. And like you say, I have a very large family, and they were right on board as soon as I mentioned it. And I have a great team of friends who had very busy lives of their own, and they jumped on board and were willing to help out. A lot of my fitness friends, a lot of those that I run with, so understanding running as well and fitness, it was easy for them to come on board.
Definitely. So those friends you talked about are in the fitness area. Are those people helping you get ready for runs like this?
You know what, I have a lot of people who do long distance running, and my massage therapist, Brad Arndt, he was my coach along the way, and he's an ultra marathoner and he's an extreme athlete. And he was offering me a lot of great tips on training.
Awesome. Maybe we can go for a run together sometime.
Oh, I would love that.
Awesome. Yeah. Maybe Wednesday night. So yeah, maybe just going back to how obviously being diagnosed with breast cancer changed your life, but then maybe how running has changed your life.
You know what, when I was going through the things I had to deal with, if I didn't have running, I think it would have been a more difficult time for me to emotionally get through the recovery. And even when I wasn't feeling well and when I was discouraged, I would go for a run. I always feel better, and I know you understand that. It's more than just the physical, it's what running does for you emotionally, and it just helped me think things through and sometimes even just forgetting about what was going on, it took me away for a little bit.
Amazing. So maybe the people that are either going through that or have been on the couch for the past 6 months, how do you get those people living that active lifestyle? You
know, it's that first step, as you know, which is always most difficult. And what I try to encourage people is to remind them that, you know what, just get past that first step and take little steps. Run around the block and then extend that a little bit further. A lot of people assume that I just was able to run 100 kilometers. I started at the very beginning when, learning the first steps of running and what I needed to do. So it's what it gives you in the end. I mean, feeling better about yourself and more confident, and sleeping better and handling stress, all those great benefits to running is something that I'd like to share.
Incredible. So maybe give us a little bit of an overview too, just about, we know faith plays a strong role in what you do, whether it's the run, speaking at high schools or to younger kids. How does that play a role in your life?
You know what, it's what I was taught from a very young age. My parents had great faith, and we were always taught to believe in ourselves, to trust those around you, and to maintain a strong faith. And with those 3 things, you can overcome anything. And I found that out very quickly, battling cancer and preparing for a 100K run. So, absolutely, I couldn't have done that without maintaining the faith that I was taught to have.
Perfect. I can't think of a better way to finish an interview, but thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Guys, check out Sunningdale Golf Course, Monday, June 27th, 7 to 9?
Yes, sir.
Right? Cool. So for more information, onerun.ca. You can also still pledge there. And yeah, thanks again.
Thank you very much.